Well, I grew up here. I was born in the late 1950s, so I grew up here in the 60s, and Howth was very much a rural, it was a fishing village. The fishing was very good then. A couple of farms in the castle, and they were summer jobs. You either worked in the castle, on the farm, in the dairy, or you worked on the pier, or you went to sea, or whatever. But my family have been here, they go back a long way. It's kind of, you can go back nearly to the Viking times, you know. That's a lot of families, like my family, Rickards, McLaughlins, Rourkes, Whites, have been in Howth for a hell of a long time. So, you know, collectively, we've all seen a lot of change in Howth. My father's time too, there was change. I don't think at the accelerated pace of this change, but yeah, change has to happen, and we all recognise that. But like, this is just, for me, a step too far. Well, it's the sheer density of the proposal here, the combination of the two sites, the one behind me here, the Edros, and the one over the side of the bank, the Royal Hotel, or the Bailey Court, as it was called. This will dramatically change the layout of the village of Howth, the character of the village. Everything about it is just too big. After the construction, traffic alone is going to be a major disruption to all the residents in Howth. But the long-term effects of the development, if it goes ahead, of 164 apartments here, is going to have a permanent long-term effect on the access into and out of Howth. There's only one way into Howth, one way out. And the sheer fact that the developer can't provide adequate parking space for 164 apartments speaks volumes in itself. He should, if he can't provide parking for 164 apartments, well then he shouldn't be building 164 apartments. There's a lot of on-street parking in the town as it is. It's very ad hoc, so at the best of times it's difficult to get up and down the main street. So this is going to create a hell of a lot more on-street parking, because people just won't have anywhere to park. The residents or their visitors or whatever are going to come and go. That alone is going to have a dramatic effect on the village. The visual effect it's going to have on the village. This is a northeast coast seaside village. That's what it always was. That's the village I grew up in. And nobody is against development. I'm not stuck in the past no more than the rest of the people who are opposed to this development are. But this is just too much. Well, Howth is, and always has been, an amenity, like a green lung for the city of Dublin. And it's featured in Bucklet Street. James Joyce spent time here, you know, Jack B. Yeats, William Butler Yeats, all spent time in Howth. This is an amenity area, and very popular with the artistic community, the ordinary people of Dublin, and this is what it means. Now we have a huge international group of visitors coming here. There's nearly 500,000 people coming here a year to walk the cliff walk, to walk up here Balscadden Road, walk around the hill, come back down, go across the Dunhill or Shilmartin. It's incredible. This development just is going to change all that. This kind of saturation of massive amounts of dwellings on a very small area. It's overdevelopment. As far as I'm concerned, it's an abuse of this new power that developers have, in that once they're applying to put in more than 100 dwellings or apartments or houses, whatever it is, they can bypass the local councils and they go straight to Bord Pleanála, who are not keyed into this area, not keyed into the exigencies, for the want of a better word, of living in Howth and trying to get in, get out and have a quality of life here. They don't care about the quality of life of the locals, or indeed the proposed new dwellers who are going to live in these places. It's not taking their lifestyle into account either. As far as I'm concerned, that legislation needs to be rescinded, because it's been abused not just in Howth. There's other areas in Dublin where developers are targeting small sites and putting in condensed, large-scale overdevelopment, making a fortune and leaving it all behind for the locals to try and live with. And that's what I don't see as right or fair.